Okay, ladies and gentlemen, April 1st, second time going out here to find some sheds. I came out here last week, had no luck. I'm only gonna walk probably 2 or 3 miles today, and hopefully we stumble upon a few. The only problem is we haven't got a picture of a buck since probably January, so the hopes are not high. But we're gonna walk around a little bit and see what happens. Okay, so I just started the Onyx just started the Onyx tracking job. So I'm starting on this, I don't know how well y'all can see it, but I'm on this super narrow little ridge top right here where I know they like to bed, and it drops down into this little bottom, and there's the levee over there. But I'm gonna take this ridge up all the way up to the top of the mountain where the power line is. There's a lot of super thick tall grass where they like to bed as well, so I'm gonna try to make my way there and hopefully stumble upon something cool. So far on this little ridge, there's been a bunch of droppings everywhere. I don't know how y'all can see them good, but a lot of deer sign, not many deer antlers yet, so we're gonna keep it moving. Okay, well, I just spooked a few deer up in the power line up there. Okay, there's another group of deer up ahead of me, up on that little ridge right there. It looks like 2 of them. I'm gonna walk right at them and see what happens. Okay, that one, I should have brought my binoculars so I could tell if they were does or bucks that lost their antlers. Normally I can get a pretty good baseline on when they drop them based on the camera inventory, but for some reason, I already said this, but the last picture of a buck we got was like January 15th. It was like a week after the season. Luckily it was one of my shooters, but yeah, I'm not too, and we've been keeping up with the corn too. Like, we're putting corn out for them every Sunday, and we cannot seem to get a buck on camera. So the odds of finding a shed today are probably gonna be pretty slim. Okay, finally made it up here to the power line. It's mainly a bunch of these like tall reeds like this. Oh shit, I'm about to sneeze. Oh my. Tall reeds like this, mixed with a bunch of briars and stuff. But every year in the late season, every deer in the area pretty much migrates up and down this power line, just because there's good cover in here and they can hide really good. But the only things I've ever really found in here in the past were deadheads, but there's got to be sheds in here. Okay, just walked through the power line a little bit. I'm gonna come back through, but I wanted to come check this logging road that we have. We got a super big face here with a logging road that cuts right through the middle of it, and a lot of them love walking up and down that during the deer season. So we're gonna walk down this and see what happens. Hopefully there's no snakes under here. Last year, me and my buddy came over here putting corn out, and there was a freaking copperhead sitting right under here. Luckily there wasn't one this time, thank goodness. Oh shoot, there's an antler right there. Slide down in, yeah. Let's see, what do we got here? Little 6-pointer. Heck yeah, there's number 1 for the day. So according to the Onyx, we've only been walking for 0.3 miles. I wasn't even really to where I wanted to be yet. I was wanting to walk around that power line right there for a second and then come through to one of our better spots. So, all right, I finally made it to one of the better ridges we have on the farm. I'm gonna kind of zigzag. What was that? I'm gonna kind of zigzag down this ridge, follow down that bottom, and then go to that ridge top way over there. I found some pretty good ones up on that ridge in the past. So I walked across the top, started coming down this ridge right here, and I see something that could possibly be an antler. Hold on, let's go check it out. Oh no, I don't think it is. Dang it. Dang, that's a big one. Okay, so according to the onX, I've hiked right at a mile now. That's crazy, it feels like I've hiked probably 7, but I've pretty much checked all of the main points I want to check. Not like thoroughly, but walked through them pretty good. But I'm gonna go check these 2 elevator ridges right here, make my way up to the top of the ridge up there, then try to work my way back to the truck. So hopefully we stumble across one here. So I just saw some white over here, and it doesn't look like an antler, but it definitely is some part of a deer. What is that, a pelvis? Looks like it could be a pelvis or something of a deer. Looks like a mask. All right, not what we're looking for. So if y'all hear me mention elevator ridge, what that basically is pretty much a ridge that's a lot more gradual and flat versus steep. Like this one I'm standing on right now, I've been walking up it, but it's pretty flat and it just gradually kind of climbs up the mountain, I guess, versus this one. Y'all can see it's a lot more steep, and I've just had a lot more luck finding sheds and honestly just seeing deer on these elevator ridges. So that's what I've been trying to kind of look around. So we're gonna make our way up this one and see what happens. So I was walking up this ridge right here, and I was gonna cross over down into this bottom and go walk the top of that ridge over there. And I looked over, and there's one right here under this pine tree. Holy moly, let's take a look at it. Looks like a little baby 8-pointer. Dang, that's a giant. All right, probably 2.5-year-old, or maybe like a little super yearling. I don't know. Heck yeah, well, that's number 2 for the day. I have a feeling there's gonna be one over there on that ridge, because I have seen many deer in the past bed on that. So we'll go take a look over there, hopefully find another one. So I'm walking up this hill here, and I just heard about 7 gobblers go off over there on that ridge. I'm fired up. We got about 2 weeks till turkey season. I'm pretty sure, maybe 2.5 weeks. Y'all stay tuned for some turkey hunting videos. Those are gonna be really fun, hopefully. Last year I got one with my bow. What the heck was that? Last year I got one with my bow, so I'm hoping to do the same this year. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, y'all, some of this stuff is so steep. What I've been trying to do also is get on these steep banks. I don't know if y'all can see this, but let me climb up here and try to walk these little trails that they've had cut into these embankments. So that's another kind of tactic I try to do in this more rugged terrain. So my truck is down there, down by the barn, if y'all can see that far. I'm trying to debate if I want to just walk straight down this gas line, or maybe kind of peel over here, go down the woods that way and cross. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's do that. All right. Only ended up walking about, I think a mile and a half today, but still found these. Nothing crazy, but probably not gonna shed hunt much more this year just because it's getting kind of late and I'm gonna start getting ready for turkey season. So that's probably gonna be it for shed hunting this year. But y'all stay tuned for turkey hunting. Starts in 2 weeks. It's gonna be super fun. So I guess we'll see you on the next one. Peace.